It's Friday night at 8 p.m. Staring down the barrel of another long weekend. Heading to the Twitch bar tonight. Some semicolons and a bill helping me write. Electron Greg is here again. An animation action that'll tell you where and when. 100 messages go by. Congratulations on the words that you just typed. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came. And who's behind that wonky door? Did MJ, is there a she make the call? And I think it's about that time. Gods from porches on the line. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came. The YouTuber. There's people in the YouTube bar I never want to meet. I think I'm happiest right here. I made songs and I think I'll have another beer. Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came. You'd think I'd have a new shirt, wouldn't you? But I actually don't. It's an old shirt. It's deceptive, isn't it? I think there's something to do. Do you know what? I've got a theory about shirts that are one colour. If you wear a shirt that's checkered, it doesn't matter if it's new or whatever, or some sort of pattern on it, no one seems to ever really bear much attention to it. The one day that you wear a shirt and it's just one colour, especially if it's white or for some reason, or blue, people go, oh, you got a new shirt. Or make some crack about court dates. Thank you everyone for the semicolons. I hope you're all well. Hello Septic Lemon. Septic Lemon's here tonight. For those of you that don't know him, he has a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. He plays video games and he's also the games master at Retro Nights that I put on now and again. Obviously that was in the old world. Who else? Electron Greg, Dean the Coder. Thank you for the semicolons there, Simon, John Vill. All the big hitters are here tonight. RGR Live News, aka Mike, and Martin there at the bottom. I can't go up without going over there and scrolling up. Right. First things first, before we do anything else. It's not quite Friday yet. I waited so you could all hear this sound. And then later on we get the sound of the Rochester Ginger. Listen to that. That is a blue moon. Normally I'd pour it into a glass and have it with a slice of orange, but I don't want you to sit here watching me carving up bits of orange. It's official now, it's Friday. And once the Rochester Ginger gets open, that means it's Deep Friday. This is a song for Crafty, who requested it last week, and it goes a little something like this. I've got my head screwed on, but when I come undone, I don't need anyone till the feeling's gone. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sanctuary. I need a little space and time to be alone in my own mind. I'm just an animal. I'm just a silhouette behind your talking head. I need to be alone in my own sweet home. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sympathy. I need a place to call my own, till I don't have to hear you moan. Yeah, all I know is everything you've ever known. Though I could never tell you that, you know it's just a simple fact. I'm just an animal. That's for Crafty. Hope you had a good birthday on Wednesday. Thank you for the semicolons there. Animal. Blue Moon. One of UK Mike's favourite beers as well, that one. Obviously it's not my favourite beer. My favourite beer is Lord Conrad's Any Beer He Does. Right, John, if you're watching, which I'm sure he is, from his little brewery. Where are we now? This is a little bit early, this song, because someone requested God's Front Porch. This is for Duncan. I haven't seen Duncan in the chat yet, and I can normally tell when Duncan's not in the chat because we haven't reached 100 messages. I'm the loneliest man in the world right now. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just down. For the next 3 days I'll call this home, watching all the ground beneath us fall. A life with you never felt like this. Never been one for the simple things. Standing on the corner of God's front porch, watching all the ground beneath us fall. Loneliness and solitude seldom get too confused. Quit your job and walk away. Didn't like it that much anyway. Sell your house and start again. Burn your past and make new friends. You can check out anytime you want. It's already been a tad too long. Standing on the corner of God's front porch, watching all the ground beneath us fall. Loneliness and solitude seldom get too confused. But if I tried and if I missed, would you leave me alone like this? For all the things I've ever done, would you let my life go on? 'Cause I'm the loneliest man in the world right now. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just down. It's always odd when someone requests either that or the British IBM, because they're generally always on the set list anyway. It just pushes it up the rankings. I don't always put those on there, but 99.9% of the time I do. How is everyone? Well, I hope. What's everyone drinking? Beavertown Lupoid is my latest beer discovery. Quite pokey at 6.7%. A beer like that should be enjoyed in the branded glass, slowly, like a fine wine. Twisted Knots IPA for Michael. Rochester, obs. I need to get back to, Shudoodah. Holland and Barrett, the place where all the, I was going to say lads, but I feel like you can't say lads anymore. People, where all the people, but then what do you say if it's like lad culture now? What is that? If I was going to say basically now Holland and Barrett's is a bit laddish because it's where all the lads go to buy their beer snacks and things, their alcoholic mixers. Lads doing lad, can lads do lad things anymore? I don't know. Lads and ladettes and gender neutral lads can all go to Holland and Barrett. If somebody is offended, that's them. That's on them. Offence is taken, not given. It depends. There's a thin line, isn't there, somewhere? Are you offended by this? Who's offended by combining Holland and Barrett with lad culture? Right. And how many people have been to Holland and Barrett? People are offended by everything. I saw a good... Michael sent a picture the other day that said, I don't know if you can put it on, you can't really put pictures in the group, but it's basically our picture of someone sitting in a chair at a barber's. It just basically said, it's basically someone talking to a barber and says, I want everyone to know that I'm offended by everything. And the barber says, say no more. And it's basically a picture of them with the haircut that you'd expect that person to have. It made me chuckle. Anyway, this is also for Duncan. I've got this feeling. This feeling is good. I know why you left now. Yeah, you got out while you could. And even though I said I'd do what it takes, that was all mine. So this is our fate. Try and push me, I'll push you to hell. The money's all gone now. Yeah, we don't need your help. Your theory's for losers. for losers like you, with talks of ambition that never come true. I've seen it all before, but it's all brand new. I've got a lot to lose, but I'm here for you. Through all those days, just like you wanted to. It's funny, isn't it, that picture? It made me chuckle. That image has offended me. Just gonna have another sip of my delicious beer. That was for Duncan. I saw he's just popped into the chat there. And I'm assuming he is eating pork scratchings and playing with his rabbit. Right. This is a song for Felice Maggie, aka Spoart, who's having his injection tomorrow. I saw whiz past a minute ago. What song does Felice Maggie want? He wants this one. Whatever happened? It was 1983, and I was the football. Yeah, you fell from the top of the screen. Whatever happened? When they told us that you'd gone. So whatever happened? Oh, where is Matthew Smith? Each room was a nightmare, with a pixel perfect twist. TRS-80 crashed at the flick of a switch. And where was the taxman when they told us that you'd gone? So whatever happened? Oh, where is Matthew Smith? I was history 10 years ago. Now I'm a legend, but nobody knows. Where is Matthew Smith? Where is Matthew Smith? I've been working on not an album, but I did say a while ago on the Patreon that I would do and I did mention it to Michael as well, at some point I would do a bootleg album. By verbalising this here and on Patreon, it gets me to basically get my arse in gear and do it. But I've been working on a collection of just songs, just like this basically, me with a guitar just singing. I could just hit record now, but I feel like I wanted to do it properly, so I've got a little Cubase project that I've been tweaking for a while, and I've got the sound just right now. I purchased an Abbey Road plugin for about $30 or £30, like I think it was actually last year in the sale, and you can make the room sound like an Abbey Road chamber and add some dynamics and some bits and pieces to it. So, the last set of semicolons by John Vill, 100 messages. What time is it? 8:21. 100 messages in. I think we all deserve a little sip of beer or Rochester ginger. Matthew Smith won't be at Play Expo this time. It's finally been officially cancelled today. That is sad news. Let's all have another sip of beer to commiserate the downfall of Play Expo. We can still, I'm assuming at some point though, we can go to a Premier Inn. I'll just end that sentence there. Let's just go to a Premier Inn. We can go to when Arcade Club opens up again. I miss expos too. I miss expos and pubs, mainly. Where are we? Nothing ever lasts that long. No, one before that. I've written 3 songs very close together. That was for Felice Maggie. This next one is for Greg. He wrote me a lovely letter asking if I could play this song. People walking down, and you won't stop now. 200 people in the crowd, and you won't stop now. Your hands are tied behind your back, your mind is filling in the blanks. Yeah, and you won't stop now. You could have been somebody else if you tried. You went too far and now you're broken inside. Oh, I tried. 200 people walking down, and you won't stop now. 200 people in the crowd, and you won't stop now. They put a rope around your neck, tied a bag over your head. Yeah, and it won't stop now. You could have been somebody else if you tried. You went too far and now you're broken inside. Oh, I tried. When I wake up every morning, it's just another day in turn. And when the music starts to glisten, I've never been here before. You could have been somebody else if you tried. You went too far and now you're broken inside. Oh, I tried. So dark. Is this the theme? Is this the song from the DC universe? Yes. No, it's the theme to my life. Awesome, thank you. So yeah, every night I've been coming up here and just basically playing over and over again, because you think like you can just play your song all the way through, but every time you do it, then you listen back to it, like I do anyway. Listen back to it the next night, basically play a bunch of stuff, and then go, I'll keep that, I'll keep that, I'll keep that. That's out of tune, I fucked up the ending, messed up the ending on that one, etc., etc. And then the idea is to basically build up enough that eventually, like the ones that are pushed to the top of the list, is a nice little collection. Have you tried changing mode or replacing the capacitors? What's Electron Greg done? Just in general. This is also a song for Greg. I was about to sing 200 people again. Be so wonderful if you could just let go again and let the hate run you. You know it's all I do. I walked around in the sun again, a couple hours, but that's all I need. When I was just 16, I became the man you see. We walked back to the city lights and watched the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. Made some money and we had some fun. But why try harder when you're number one? 'Cause the bed all falls through. I'll never lie like you. So stick around for another bit. We won't talk for another year. But when the morning bleeds, I became the man you see. We walk back to the city lights and watch the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. Walk back to the city lights and watch the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. Thank you for the love this tune, says Martin Laws. Let's read that out to polish my own ego. Thank you, Martin. This is the tune to my life 2.0. True, thinking is beautiful. When AD does a real life gig, we can all sit on our phones and message each other. People do that anyway at gigs, don't they? Guess you all heard earlier that the Play Expo Manchester 2021 is postponed for now. We did, Felice Maggie. We saw that earlier. Didn't you post that a second ago? Have I just gone into some weird little deja vu loop here? Who said it the first time? Play Expo Manchester's been cancelled. My favourite expo out of all the Play ones is the Blackpool one. And then after that, it's most of the revival. I say most, actually all the revival ones. What's everyone else's favourite expos? This is for Simon. Simon said it the first time. Anyone who's played Expo 2021 is happening. Revival. Revival is Michael's favourite. Put your fave expo and put hashtag fave expo. Doesn't necessarily have to be a retro gaming one. If you're into cheese expos, which I know some of you are. It's been nearly 32 years since I first saw your title screen. And even though I never got that far, I'd lay awake most every night and think about the rooms ahead, where everything just seems to get so hard. I never got this close before, I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me. another beer. I blew the jazz from my cassette. I even fixed the attic bug that screwed me over all those years ago. I played it on my BBC. I never liked those rubber keys, but everyone's a critic, I suppose. I never got this close before. I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me another beer. I'm not using emulation, I'm using the real thing. No save state, no pausing, no waiting for God. I'm not using a walkthrough, it's all intuition. No YouTube, no forum, no scanning through blogs. Yeah, I never got this close before. I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me another beer. EGX is good. Revival, but only went to Play Expo when it was in London once. The best play is I would say is the Blackpool one. Another beer, you say? I'd really like to go to TF Nation or TF Can sometime for Ave Expo. There we go. Correct use of the hashtag there. At Printworks, miles away from anywhere. This is a request for Mike. He wanted this last time. You'll have to excuse me if I mess this up a bit. I always feel like weird about this song because it always feels like it is just the same chords over and over again going. And it feels like the only thing that makes it a song is by stamping on the distortion pedal, which I can't do obviously. Anyway, here we go. Hodge plays Mario Kart. Wait a minute. Oh, no, it's that one. It's again. There we go, it's that. SNES. He doesn't like to leave his flat. He doesn't like to socialise, talk back. He likes to sit alone in a darkened room with the curtains drawn to a beeping tune. He likes to rattle round the Rainbow Road. Bowser, hammer, accelerate, go. Hodge plays Mario Kart on the SNES. Hodge plays Mario Kart on the SNES. He doesn't like the other games. He doesn't ever want to upgrade. He walks his dog on a bit of string. He drinks skull and he loves to binge on Tommy Tucker's doner kebabs with extra chips and extra fat. He likes to get his special start. He loves to get his special start. Hodge plays Mario Kart on the SNES. Hodge plays Mario Kart on the SNES. Hodge plays Mario Kart on the SNES. Hodge plays Mario Kart Hodge Plays Mario Kart. Not available on any British IBM album, but you can watch it. The video, I believe, exists on YouTube still. And I think you can also listen to it on Spotify. Just search Hodge Plays Mario Kart. The Prime works. Not much has happened in the chat since I last set this. I always worry when it happens, when it stops moving, whether or not something's glitched, but I always leave watching me call it in the background now. The Twitch page, so I can see if anything's gone wrong. I'm assuming nothing's gone wrong and it's all fine. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It has gone wrong because I can see now what's just happened. The one on the left in the stream is ahead of where everyone is in the restream chat. Because I've just noticed I've got on Twitch, I'm up to, I started my next book. Have you? It's interesting. I'll have to get you to do another little Q&A. But the restream chat stopped working. But I can see everyone on Twitch. But not other platforms right now. Isn't that odd? No, that's not caught up. Just restarting restream chat, see if it catches up. Been silent since the start, but we're just too polite to say. I think you weren't polite. I can actually see now. I can see Mario Kart again. Lots of semicolons. That is odd. If I type in it, can you see that? I can type from Restream, but I can't see anything on Restream. How bizarre. Restream's got an issue, but it's okay because the Twitch bar is cool. Here's a song for Greg. We're all waiting here for you. Move the consoles and computers out of view. The world must seem so strange to you. And I know that we will do our best by you. Hey kid, I hope you won't be long. Hey kid, I hope you'll call this home. We've been waiting here for years. 4 years old and blind and still so very brave. Bumping into everything. So excited about everywhere you've been. Hey kid, I hope you call this home. Hey kid, I hope you won't be long. Hey kid, I hope you call this home. Hey kid, I hope you won't be long. Hey kid, I hope you like this song that I wrote for you. That was a song about Greg's dog. How is your dog? And also the chat just started working again. And funny thing is, after I put test, I could see loads of stuff coming here. First thing that kicked it off again was Duncan. All of a sudden he starts typing. He's like the Fonz, banging on the jukebox to get it working. This song brings a lump to my eyeball. Did I mention that last week the spectacular neon guitar looks like a knob? I suspect I did, though I don't want to detract from the spectacularness of it. This was a gift from Antics. I don't know if he's watching this. He said he sometimes watches. Thank you, Alex, if you're watching. Kit appreciates his song about being written. Thank you for the semicolons. Such a wonderful, meaningful song. Thank you. I'm probably just jealous. Jealous of because you haven't got a neon willy. There is a song called Getaway.
Get away from voices that fill your day and all of the things they say. And time will just fade away. So live it up. You know you're still one of us. I know you're so terrified. These feelings will never die. You've been here before. You feel like the sun on your back, but you won't be long. And so soon you come. Get away from voices that fill your day. Tomorrow's another day, but that too will fade away. You've been here before. You feel like the sun on your back, but you don't belong. Yeah, so soon you're gone. All you need is a little time. All you want is another life. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You've been here before. You feel like the sun on your back, but you don't belong. And so soon you're gone.
Get Away, written and composed by me. PRS money goes to me from the album Play the Game. I think all of us have small electricity bills, don't we? Without legions of out-of-date tech. Does anyone listen to the Retro Man Cave RMC podcast? I quite like the little tagline that they do at the beginning where it says up-to-date news for out-of-date tech. By the way, there are some hardbacks for sale on the Smoke and Mirrors website. Little plug there for Michael. Does anyone want, if you want a little plug, Mike, we can do a quick game of, we can either do book or bonds, or Mike has to guess the quote. So I'll read a quote from the book. Mike will see how good Mike's memory is. I'm sure he's not going to sit there and Google the PDF. Google the PDF, search the PDF. We'll do a song and then we'll go through a few quotes, see what Mike can do. This is a song which won't offend anyone because it's about Jesus. As we know, Jesus is the least controversial figure out there.
I knew a teenage Jesus. He was a friend of mine. He gave me all the answers. He fed me bread and wine. Me and the other disciples, we understood his mind. He had so many secrets. He had such little time, and I'll keep in my head all the words that he said, and I'll keep in my heart all the love, and I'll be by his side just a while. I knew a teenage Jesus. He took me to the dream. He had the coolest sandals that I have ever seen. I said, I want to be like you. I said, I want to be a star. took my hand in his and said you were ready, yeah, and I'll keep in my head all the words that he said, and I'll keep in my heart all the love, and I'll be by his side just a while. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And I'll keep in my head all the words that he said, and I'll keep in my heart all the love, and I'll be by his side just a while.
Happy birthday, Jesus. That's what happens at the end of that song. If you've never listened to that song, that's exactly what happens at the end of the song. You hear Mark Morris say, "Happy birthday, Jesus." So if you're going to do something, I'm looking forward to Book or Bonds live at the next Play Expo. I think we all are, aren't we? I think Mike should do that. He should do Book or Bonds live if he does any panel. Let's do a talk on this plan at the Expo. The Expo. That would be an awesome idea, wouldn't it? That must exist, though. All the paraphernalia that you buy for an expo, like those big things that you put up. Like we had one with the British IBM on it. That little roll-up thing that everyone has them. It basically, you get your branding and your pictures and stuff on it, and it's like a rolled-up thing that you pull up, and there's a pole behind it, and it holds it upright. The expo tablecloths, fold-up tables, all that stuff that people put up at expos. There must be expos to showcase expo paraphernalia, and they must be expos. I just grabbed my book. Okay, let's find a quote here, shall we? In a way to help Mike plug his hardbacks. This is Smoke and Mirrors, written by Mike James, aka UK Mike, aka Michael, aka RGR Live News right now. Let's see how well he knows the book that he authored. So we're going to go to the quote section here. Where are we? Is it the front? I can't find the quote section now. What was this? Oh, here we go. Right. I'm going to start with just a random one here, Michael. Are you ready, Mike? First off, this post isn't pointing fingers at anyone in this community whatsoever, but will single out one Carl Williams. Who said that? Mike Kennedy. Well done, Michael. With my technical expertise services, I strive to prevent and solve any technology crisis. Sure, well done, Michael. You're on fire. Let's go for a slightly more obscure one. Here we go. You're not going to get your reputation back, Mike. Do something else not in the hobby. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you whittle wood sticks on the porch. Please stay out of the retro gaming hobby. Contry. Well done. It was Pat Contry. And then I'll play another song. We'll do a cheeky game of Book or Bonds. This is the last song. And then we'll do some requests. And we'll play a video. And then, if anyone's up for it, we can have beers in Neo Habitat. Another little sip of beer. I need to get through that so I can make a Rochester Ginger live on the air. This is called the British IBM.
An alleyway between two bars, blood on my face. You're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. Remember when we were both still friends. None of this would have happened then. And everything I learned from you. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. Saw it all on a TV screen, under a turn and you flicker green, but I could never be the one to talk you down. I know you then as I know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. Never understood what's a heaven for. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. We're both in the history books, a little world that we both once shook. Watch a little time as time goes by. I know you then as I know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. I never understood what's a heaven for. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM.
That was a song that I wrote called The British IBM. Recorded with Paul Richards on drums, Dave Internet Celebrity Martin on bass. Crazy days. 2012 we recorded that. Was it 2000? It was probably might have actually been 2011. 11 or 12. Came out in 12. Possibly written and recorded in 11. Who knows? Those were crazy times, the early 10s. You couldn't get away with stuff like that nowadays, recording songs with chords. Thank you for the semicolons there. Thank you for the moshing. I want to just read the thing about the pawn shop before we carry on. The pawn shop, and the what is it? The pawn shop, and pawn shop. I always look forward to the end of this song. Here we go, as promised. Plug, plug, plug. Let's see what we've got here. Book or bonds? Here we go. Sean and Mike Kennedy were both active members in various arcade groups around California. And of course, Sean had done or claimed to have done some web development work for Mike's various sites. That's right, that far-fetched sentence was straight from my buds. It is in the book, just in case anyone's in any doubt. I have to specify that. Can't joke around with this stuff, because otherwise Mike could sue me. let's have a look here. My console arrived. It was extremely good. I undid the packaging, plugged it in, and began to play. It was the best console I'd ever owned. Book or buns? It was from my buns. Let me take some requests. And also, before I take the requests, let me just grab a clean page here. Some actions don't need words. There we go. Right. Pop your requests into the chat. Without a smile, Michael. Without smile, Mike. California and KOE. For California, KOE for Greg. Shovel Song for Duncan. Down Like That. Down Like That for Duncan. It's a nice lullaby song, that one. California is already on there, John. We'll put your name next to it as well, but it's for you and for Greg. You can share it. California's already on there. Who else has said California? Duncan's always said California as well. You can all share California. California. Put your GFP for Crafty. GFP Crafty. California for what more can I say for Simon? What more can I say? Simon. Jebral fault protection. Nothing, thanks. Nothing for Martin. I like Nothing. The song. I've never experienced true nothing. Nothing from Martin. Pikey for Jez. Pikey for Jez. Cannibal for Septic. Cannibal for Septic Lemon. Sunrise for Dean. Oh, pick something that you'd like to do. A radical new arrangement of Would Love to See You, Try It Out on Us. Pick something that you'd like to do. A radical new arrangement of. Let me just put that. Radical new arrangement. Of one of my songs or anyone's song. A radical new arrangement for Duncan. Sugar Water is a sea shanty. I'll put Sugar Water on there. Cover request, Old Town Road by Little Nas. Lil Nas. Is Nas? I know who Nas. Nas did If I Ruled the World, if I'm correct in who you're talking about. Is Lil Nas like that? Who's that little thing? Not little thing. The little. There's other people, rappers and artists, like you had S Club 7 Juniors and Little Wayne, was it? Little Wayne? Is there a Lil Nas? Nothing by the New Radicals. I could never get away with a New Radicals song. They're rubbish. I love the New Radicals. That album is just brilliant. If you've never listened to the New Radicals album, I know they're known as a one-hit wonder, but maybe you've been Brainwashed too. It's a superb album from beginning to end. It's just great. And his earlier stuff was good as well. Before he was in the New Radicals, Greg Alexander did 2 other albums. One was called Intoxifornication, and the other one was called... What was the other one called? Intoxifornication and Michigan Rain. But there's a bit of overlap in the tracks, so pretty much just listen to Greg Alexander on his own. 80 sounding rock. Cannibal Animal Mashup. Jazz Shed, I'm going to put Mashup. Mashup. Jazz. And a sea shanty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is my entire quota there. Right, thank you very much for coming along. If you do want to come to Neo Habitat, go to the BritishIBM.com, and on the front page you can see how to get onto Neo Habitat and how to navigate around via the little map that I drew. And what would you like? Do you want... The options are MJ Hibbett 16K, MJ Hibbett It Only Works, Mike James and his Smoke and Mirror song, or Rishi Old Rishi or Rishi New Rishi. Classic Rishi. It's been a while, isn't it? When can we have another Rishi live stream? Are you in the chat, Rishi? He's not in the chat tonight, but I can ask Rishi if he would like to do another stream, and he will love that. Cool. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see some of you in Neo Habitat. Here's Rishi.
Hi there, my name's Rishi, I'm a friend of Adrian's, and like you all, I've been entertained by the British IBM sets that have happened over the past few months during the lockdown period. Adrian's kindly invited me along to come and sing a song of mine. This is from my Genomics the Musical, which is a singing science project, the opening song, which is about how a guy called Gustav Mendel came up with the ideas of genes, that there are 2 copies inside of us from growing lots of pea plants. The family farm, then moved to a monastery with an experimental garden. 6 years wrapping bags around the flowers of plants, giving us the music for the genetic dance. You must be Mendel. You must be Mendel. Whoa, yeah. Traits of plants that gave us bees, then controlled how they got to breed. You then measured traits of plants that grew from those seeds, eventually proposing that living things had genes. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yay, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, 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 oh yeah. It's a shame they didn't believe straight away in the theory you got from your plants. It was only after you died that they gave the peas a chance. Growing Growing 29,000 plants was not the only trick. Hi there, my name's Rishi, I'm a friend of Adrian's, and like you all, I've been entertained by the British IBM sets that have happened over the past few months during the lockdown period. Adrian's kindly invited me along to come and sing a song of mine. This is from my Genomics the Musical, which is a singing science project, the opening song, which is about how a guy called Gustav Mendel came up with the ideas of genes, that there are 2 copies inside of us from growing lots of pea plants. Grew up on the family farm, then moved to a monastery with an experimental garden. 6 years wrapping bags around the flowers of plants, giving us the music for the genetic dance. You must be Mendel. You must be Mendel. Whoa, yeah. You measured traits of plants that gave us peas, then controlled how they got to breed. You then measured traits of plants that grew from those seeds, eventually proposing that living things had genes. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yay, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yay, Mendel, 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 oh yeah. It's a shame they didn't believe straight away in the theory you got from your plants. It was only after you died that they gave the peas a chance. Growing 29,000 plants was not the only trick. You then had to perform some Mendel arithmetic, probabilities of dominant and recessive traits, giving us genetics and showing us the way. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yay, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yay, Mendel, 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 oh yeah, whoa, yeah. Cheers very much all, thanks AD, hopefully I'm in the chat chatting with you, otherwise hopefully chat with you next week. Take care, bye.